Right.
The regular city council meeting of the city of Prairie, Texas will now come to order at 6:05 p.m. Ms. Johnson, would you do roll call of council members for quorum?
Councilman Rowland?
Yeah, speak up so the video, audio can hear you.
Councilman Rowland?
Here.
Councilman Randall? Councilman Jones? Councilwoman Williams?
Here.
Councilman Wallace?
Here.
Thank you, ma'am. If you would stand for the invocation and the subsequent pledge of allegiance.
Will you pray?
Mayor Levitt, would you lead us in invocation?
Heavenly Father, if you got us tonight in this meeting, give our leaders an opportunity to express themselves in the way that you see fit. Bless this community. Bless our leaders, Lord. Thank you so much. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, sir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item on the agenda is citizen comments. Mark Schaefer.
I just got two things I'll be real quick on. One is the trees again. We still have not got our trees in Prairie Gables. We're still having to go in the ditch to go around these trees. School buses are hitting them, trash trucks are hitting them. The other thing is the fire department is getting burn ban signs. The big signs to put out on the road. We got 3 of them. We're putting 2 on Business 290 where the actual fire department signs are. We're putting them below those. And if you guys want, we can put a sign out here at the driveway. So when there's a burn ban, we will be in control of it to flip it off and on. So if you want that, just let us know and we'll get one put in over here.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Brian Davis.
Mr. Mayor, Council, Members. My name is Brian Davis, and I am a Native American person and conservative candidate for Justice of Peace Precinct 3. I am retired from the Texas Department of Public Safety, and I came to Waller County in 1995 as a highway patrolman, and served here and then progressed through the ranks of DPS into specialized operations, where when I honorably retired was in a lieutenant in specialized operations. When I retired, I accepted a position with Waller County Sheriff's Office, which I currently hold. I am a training deputy. I do some specialized functions, and I assist the patrol division as well. I have almost 30 years of public service, and in that public service has all been interaction with the Justice of the Peace officers. I am a graduate of Texas A&M University. I'm also a graduate of the Northwestern University Center for Public Safety. I have over 2,700 hours of law and law enforcement training. And I seek the position. I will perform that position with honesty and integrity, giving respect and dignity to all those that I encounter, dedication to the office, and to restore the confidence in both the people and those that do business in that office. And I ask for your support and your vote for honesty and integrity. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And let the record show that Councilman Jones joined us at 6:09, so he's now present. Antonius Brown.
Good evening, Council.
Good evening.
As a U.S. Army combat veteran, integrity is something I hold dear. As someone who's put my lives in the hand of other men whose language I cannot speak, and who's willing to put their lives in my hands, your word is the only thing that you have. When I was running for city council and the mayor was running for re-election, he used Panther Hill as a way to get student votes. But now there are Panther Hill residents who can't be here because they don't have Wi-Fi and the basic amenities that they must have to get their work done. Today, I just saw another 2 more students who have mold inside their rooms. These are serious issues, and this is why integrity is so important to me. Because when students ask him time and time again, would Panther Hill be done in time, he said yes. When students ask him time and time again, is this something I should look to move into, he said yes. He gave his word. And when you give your word, you must stick by the fact that you gave that word. So therefore, I, on behalf of the Panther Party, which is a political party on campus, we have filed an open records request with the city of Prairie. We have asked for all contact between the mayor and Panther Hill, all financial documents between the mayor, Panther Hill, and the city of Prairie, and all inspections that have been done in full or partial, so that we can finally get to the end of the rumors. Because there are rumors swirling around about what's actually went on in Panther Hill and who actually did what and said what and paid what. I don't like rumors, because rumors are not somebody's word, and I believe in integrity. So therefore we ask for open records request so we can get to the end of the rumors. I hope and I pray that we can clear the mayor's name, we can clear the council's name, and it's just bad business that happened. But there's something else here. I want to also get to the bottom of that too, so that we can hold those accountable, because there are students who are living in conditions that I didn't live in, and I served in Afghanistan. I lived in a tent, and that was better to live in a place where you wake up and there's sewage on your floor. I yield the rest of my time. Thank you.
And Mr. Brown, if you would, just so the record is clear, on the mold or the sewage, do you have any room numbers so we can follow up?
I have names. I can get the room numbers right now, actually.
Okay. Because we certainly do want to correct whatever's wrong. Danita Russell? Oh, and for the record, show that at 6:12, Councilman Randall joined us.
Mayor and city council members and residents and visitors, welcome. And I have a couple of comments and concerns, and you'll have to forgive me. I've got some notes here because right now I'm just shaking when I get up in front of people to talk, and my knees are knocking, and you can hear it. So first of all, I want you to know that I was born and raised in Hempstead, and moved off and I got married, but came back right away. And I've been living in my residence for 29 years, and I live on Richards Road. And here are my concerns. I'm just going to read this, what I shot a text out to the mayor from the last meetings that we have been coming to. It says, I've been attending the council meetings now for about 3 months. Something that I've noticed is that Prairie's experienced a tremendous growth period. They're wanting more businesses come your way. And I hear a lot about the beautification of the city. Well, one way to start is to take care of the ditches and to mow them, and especially around the cricket fields. The weeds over there are 3 to 4 foot tall, and you may be asking, why is this an issue? Well, when you see where they park and the way they've developed their parking lot, the weeds are so high when they come in and off of that road, you can't see the cars, so it's a safety hazard. Not only that, the fire hydrants are covered up, and also the gas pipeline signs and everything are covered up from the weeds. And not to mention, we've had AT&T internet knocked out because when they do decide to mow, they run over the AT&T internet box. So that's some of the issues. Also, I wanted to say that I see the potential of potential buyers coming almost every day, shopping and looking around and getting information about the properties in the area. And what I ask is, what does this say about our city if we can't do the simple task of mowing? It's been at least 3 months since anyone has mowed, and this is not the only issue. As soon as it is mowed, there'll have to be a group of people come out and pick up the litter, because every day I'm constantly picking up litter just from my mowed ditch. So you can imagine what the weeds, how much trash they have in them. With a tournament coming and throwing out the trash in the mowed ditch, with the tournament coming, planned for November, I hope this matter can be resolved, especially with approximately 500 people coming to this area and not been in this area before, and we want to make a good impression. Now, the second issue that I want to speak about is last Wednesday, coming home from church. It's dark, traveling down Richards Road. You can see the road in front of Panther Hill because of all the lights around there, but as soon as you go over the overpass, pitch dark. You got high weeds. You have no stripe down the middle of the road. 3 students, they get their exercise from Panther Hill all the way down to Wyatt Chapel and back running at night. 2 of them I could see. 1 of them I could not see, and I tell you what, I almost had a heart attack because I almost hit him. He was running on my side of the road as I was traveling to my home and had to slam on my brakes and catch my breath because they can't run in the ditch because the weeds are this high. I mean, they're seriously this tall or more. And so that is an issue. So mowing the ditches will help that problem, plus adding a little lighting for the area. And I see all this as a safety hazard for all that's involved. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Item number 1, consider and take action for approval of the meeting minutes for the regular city council meeting on September 24th, 2018. What's council's pleasure?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Jones?
I see that there's information regarding new business that's not put amongst our agenda, which we have today.
Okay, if we can have a motion, then we'll correct the minutes with that and any other unreadiness. When we put the motion on the floor, then we'll have the discussion, point those things out and make the correction.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Jones?
I move that we accept last September 24th meeting minutes.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded that September 24th meeting minutes be accepted. You've heard the motion, ready for the questions?
Question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Councilman Jones. Your question.
I don't see how we have meeting minutes that provides us with the information that took place last meeting, but we can't put that information on this agenda.
Okay. What items are we missing
Councilman
on the
Wallace,
minutes?
to discuss section 1.5, section 1.514. Actually, the last 3 items, 9, 10, and 11, are now today's agenda.
So that's the last 3 from the meeting minutes?
Yes, sir.
It was item 1 on this agenda,
Item 1.
Once this Councilman Randall wants to discuss and take action to withhold the permitting of COs until a new city engineer is hired.
And item number 3. And item number 1.
Yeah, 1, 3, 9, 10, and 11 are all now on the agenda.
Okay, so that's, give them to me again, 1, 3, 9, 10, 11?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other unreadiness?
I have, my unreadiness was, we have voted, we went into executive session and we voted, and that is not on the minutes. We voted for some action, so, is there a reason why that's not on the minutes?
No, it,
Number 11.
Number 11? It might be, as you can tell, we have Ms. Johnson is sitting in for us. We've lost Ms. Dickey, so that's the only thing I can tell you at this point. We can correct the minutes, and we can carry those things over, but That's who prepares the minutes, not myself.
So, excuse, may I ask how long have you been with us?
Today.
Oh, today. So today, the meeting minutes for today was prepared today?
No. No, Ms. Dickey and them had struggled to, maybe Ms. Cortez to assist with them last week because Ms. Dickey was basically out last week and wasn't clear it was gonna be over until today.
So Ms. Dickey and Mr. Cortez made the minutes.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sitting watching, seeing who did it, but that's who generally does it. And because she was in and out, that may be a part of what took place.
It was done by Ms. Cortez,
Okay?
the question is, that being very important, number 11, for that to be left off, that's important, not only for what we voted, but that's important for the city because there was some action that should have taken place. And so do you, I mean, do you know why the minutes don't reflect that action?
I just shared with you, I have no idea. I don't sit over and watch the minutes. I do take a look at the agenda based on as it's shared with me, and then the city attorney reviews it, but no.
So
But
basically,
in having lost the city secretary, that should give you some rationale as to, because Ms. Cortez was only thrown in to do it on Friday when I realized Ms. Dickey wasn't here and not really coming back. So, yes,
so you're basically saying that whoever did it just missed it. And
they
put it on-
review the things. I don't review them. They review the videotapes.
So you don't look at these documents before they're sent out,
No, I don't review the minutes. No.
or the agenda?
Yeah, I review the agenda, but I don't review it in terms of carryover and all that. That's what if you look at the job description
We don't have,
on the charter, it says the city secretary prepares the agenda. So, no, the mayor nor the council does that. Is there any
Yes.
other unreadiness or corrections on the agenda? I mean, on the minutes, we have a motion on the floor.
yes, sir, we do.
Yes, go ahead.
Council, could you give us any direction or sense of hope, how, sense of direction to help us going forward with our agenda, because items week after week, time after time, continue to be left off. And today, our meeting minutes reflect that. And sometimes we get word that Ms. Dickey has made the agenda, sometimes Ms. Cortez, sometimes the mayor says he pick and choose what goes on the agenda. So, could you give us any sense of direction going forward on something that we could possibly do going forward?
Well, in terms of what's missing today, if something's not there, you can provide the minutes at the next meeting and have it corrected, and you should give direction on exactly what you want to do, so someone will know exactly what the council wants to have on the agenda. Obviously, you haven't, it's not on there now, it's not posted for this meeting, which I think is your concern, is you can't consider it this time because it wasn't posted. So my only suggestion is to make clear by action and discussion exactly what you want to have on the next agenda, and then it be there. But you have to post it as part of the next agenda.
And we can make sure that happens. Ms. Johnson, I'll have you get with Ms. Cortez in the morning, and these items on the minutes, they need to be carried over and be the first thing put on the next agenda. Any other unreadiness? We have a motion on the floor.
Call for the question.
All those in favor say aye. Ayes have it. Item 2, discuss and take action on holiday schedule and city council meetings for November 26, 2018, December 24, 2018, and January 14, 2019.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Rowland.
were there any changes from last year's, other than dates?
No, pretty much the same Monday, around the holiday, that sort of thing. That's why we got November 26th and December 24th. And we can take a quick look at the calendar just to December 24th is that Monday, and December 25th that Tuesday. Unless council wants to change that date, that Monday basically allows for the long holiday weekend. Same thing with November 26th, it's on the Monday. And, well, that might be wrong.
So
We might need,
propose-
if we take a look at the calendar, Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday, if I remember right. So it may need to be November 23rd instead of that Monday, but a lot of times people get that Monday as the holiday. So what's council's pleasure? What's your thought?
On the sheet, it says the days, the Monday and Tuesday would be a Christmas holiday, which would be, the office would be closed. And is that proposed for Christmas and New Year's, they fall on Mondays and Tuesdays. And so you're asking for us to ratify these days. The Thanksgiving is on a Thursday, Friday. And so we're saying the city hall will be closed on the Friday after. Is that correct? Based
Well,
on these?
the Thursday, right, but if you look at November 22nd, if that is indeed Thanksgiving, it might stand to reason that we may want to, unless we're saying 23rd and 26th, and that's not what's on there.
I don't have those dates. I have the 29th and 30th, which means it's, but being, so we're approving for 2019, not.
Yeah, looking at, so this calendar
Yes.
and the actual calendar don't match. So
Okay.
the 29th is, the Thanksgiving Day is actually the 22nd. So that should be the 22nd and the 23rd and not the 29th and the 30th. And then for December,
So we're saying November 22nd and 23rd.
right.
Right.
The December's is correct. So are we saying, and we're saying this is a holiday, outside of this, do we have a subsequent form to change meetings, or are we going to reduce it to the one meeting for those months?
Past week, we had a meeting.
Both for November, December, if you ask.
And that's what we did last year as well.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Rowland.
I move that we accept the proposed holiday schedule for the 2018-2019 fiscal year.
Sure.
It's been properly moved and seconded that the proposed holiday schedule for the, with the necessary corrections. Okay. And let me read them into the record to make sure I'm clear. November 22nd and 23rd, and December 24th and 25th.
The 26th is.
And January 31st, am I right, that Monday? The first is on a Tuesday? No, I'm just making sure that there's no change.
Well, excuse me.
I thought this, November 26th is on Monday, and we want to change that day. Because the 22nd and 23rd are Thanksgiving holidays, that following Monday is the 26th. So I thought what is being asked is, are we gonna meet November 26th? Are we gonna meet December 24th? Are we gonna meet January 14th?
Right, it's a two-part
Two
question.
issues,
It's
yeah.
asking about the holiday schedule for employees, and then it's asking about council meeting days.
Right.
So the 22nd and 23rd are what we're talking about for as far as the staff. And then we said,
Please.
So what we have in front of us, the agenda item says two things.
holiday
only
schedule, it says discuss and take action on holiday schedule
And
and city council meetings. And city council meetings for November 6th, 26th. So we have the holiday schedule included in our package, so that's what we're taking action on. Then we're taking action on the city council meetings for November 26th, December 24th, and January 14th.
Basically, y'all only have one meeting each week.
Right.
Last year only had
That's what we said.
Right, you only have one meeting each month. You just cancel your 26th.
That's what we
But
said.
we have to go through the action to do that.
Yeah, right, right.
That's what we're doing.
You
So,
cancel.
hold on, let us take care of that.
Okay.
So we're voting on the holiday schedule for the employees, that's the holiday schedule.
That's already, no, that's already done. The holiday schedule is already set. Y'all are not voting on the holiday
Yeah,
schedule.
we are.
This is only for council meeting. Just trying
No,
to-
we have holiday schedule on the agenda, Mr.
Oh,
Johnson.
okay, well,
Wait, hold on. We're following what was posted. We have to address it based on what's posted. It's got both items on there. So if you don't have an agenda, it's got both items. Council on the holiday schedule, since that comes first, and I think we were,
Councilwoman Williams, is that, you know, good?
okay.
So we have a motion before.
Yes. And the motion was with the necessary corrections. The mayor read the two dates that were changed based upon what we have in front of us.
So, just so it can be into the record, the city council meeting dates for November will be November the 12th. Then we will have a meeting December the 10th. And then January 28th. Those will be the dates of those meetings.
January will be the 21st.
It's the fourth, second, fourth.
Second, before the 21st is the
Oh,
third.
so it's the 22nd.
21st is the third, and the 28th. So one starts on Tuesday. So we will meet on the second. We meet on the second and fourth Monday.
So it'll be April 22nd. We do 2019.
We want to meet on Tuesday.
First week.
Okay, so we're just going to 28th.
You guys.
Okay. Okay, so just for the record, let's do the holiday schedule first, and then we'll pick up on it. Goes that okay? So the holiday schedule that we're looking at is November 22nd and 23rd, and December 24th. 24th and 25th. Okay, and that's the motion that's on the floor.
We're,
Councilman Randall?
why are we canceling the 14th meeting?
Well, if we do, let's do the holiday schedule first, and then we'll pick that up and address that, because it may not be, because I'm with you, I know we do November and December. Although, okay, it's been properly moved and seconded that the holiday schedule for City Hall be closed for November 22nd and 23rd, and December 24th and 25th. And what about January 31st, which is the first? I mean December 31st.
That's on the sheet, so,
Okay.
so
No, I
I
just want the motion to be.
Right, so we're approving the
we're approving the schedule with just those two
It's
corrections.
already
Okay,
corrected.
okay.
But
Any other unready?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
My unreadiness is to make sure that these dates are communicated to citizens prior to the office closing. So
We'll post them.
posting them that it will be closed.
Yes,
It's been put on the website.
Yep.
absolutely. Okay, any other unreadiness? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And let the record show it's unanimous. All opposed have the same right. Okay. And Councilman Randall, on the city council meeting.
So I'm asking why we're canceling the meeting for January 14th.
And is that on the schedule?
Yeah. No, it's not on this schedule, but it's on the agenda.
To discuss the meeting for the 26th. of
Okay.
November.
Then again, that could be, that's not something that we normally do. So we just draw a line through that.
I think it was misunderstood. I think they thought that the 14th was in okay that night, because they know that it was following.
Well, while we're dealing with the city council meetings holiday schedule, do you want to address MLK?
August already posted.
21st.
That's including into the schedule, right?
That's the 21st, y'all need to come.
We got the 20th. It's already on.
It's already.
Okay, so we
already
good.
approved.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But January 20th that's a Sunday.
Right, so it
It
should
should be the
it should
21st.
be January 21st.
Okay.
So we're keeping it 14.
Well,
Unless y'all have a meeting.
I mean, cause, yeah, MLK is the 21st, so.
yeah, we should keep it 14. But what are the other, there's two other dates. There was December.
26th of November and 24th of December.
So we would, 20, but we don't meet.
We wouldn't.
We would meet on
We
the
would.
24th. Day before Christmas.
No, oh yeah, we wouldn't be on 26th.
So we want to keep the 26th, as far as being off, 24th being off, but we want to keep.
But we keep the 14th.
Alright. So,
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Randall.
I'll move that we approve the canceling of city council meetings for November 26, 2018, and December 24, 2018.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded that city council meetings for November 26th and December 24th be canceled. You've heard the motion, ready for the questions?
Question.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, is that, opposed have the same right? Okay, that's unanimous.
We need to make the MLK date on the holiday schedule is wrong. Does that need, can that be corrected just by the date, or do we need to go back in?
No, we can correct it here because we're dealing with the holiday schedule.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
So we just say, does the motion need to be made?
Yeah,
Just to clarify, to make sure your record is clear.
Mr. Mayor, Councilman Rowland.
I move that we amend the proposed holiday schedule to be clear that MLK Day is on January 21st, that the City Hall will be closed.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded that we correct the holiday schedule to show that Dr. Martin Luther King Day is on January 21st. The City Hall will be closed. You've heard the motion, ready for the questions?
Question.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed have the same right? Unanimous. So on item 4?
Three.
That's what we just did, we just rescheduled city council meetings.
Three said discuss, consider, and take action on excessive attorney fees.
Guys, 3 and
Oh, it rose. Oh,
Yeah.
I got a bad copy. Okay, So- okay. Item 3, discuss, consider, and take action on excessive attorney's fees due to long city council meetings. This flows right into Councilman Jones' proposal.